Okay, now we're on our final step 3 and 4. I've gone in and put in some values. So with my vine charcoal, I went in and put in a field of value in all the shadow areas with particular attention to the eye socket, the tear duct, the corner of the eye, not the tear duct area. So I'll refer to this area as the tear duct, and this is the corner of the eye. So with step 3, once all your structural lines are in, you just go in and put in a field of value. And I did that at first with my vine charcoal. And then for further refinement, I went in to soften the vine charcoal area with my tortillon. This will soften edges. It's nice if you leave some strokes. Those strokes aid in capturing the personality of the artist. So the artist will decide what edges do you want to keep soft, what edges do you want to remain hard. For instance, up here we have a contrast right here between the eye socket going into the tear duct. This is really dark. I can put that dark shape in there. I can choose to soften it with my tortillon. In this third stage, you're using your kneaded eraser to go in and put in any corrections. We could put a highlight along this brow line. You can wipe out areas to maintain this where the light hits the top brow. This is a really nice broken line. So once you get all of your values in, then you can go in and soften some of your shapes with your tortillon. You can make harder edges with your 6B charcoal pencil. I really liked how there is a high contrast between the corner of the eye here and the highlight on the pupil, the highlight on this upper lid. I'm going to point out a couple features that you'll want to be mindful of. Be mindful of where you have highlights. You can wipe out those highlights with your kneaded eraser. You're going to have a highlight on the upper lid, a highlight on your lower lid. The light side of the pupil is not completely rendered in. You can soften the dark side of the pupil with your tortillon. Many people want to draw a hard line around the pupil because we see that pupil as being very dark. I suggest, in order to keep that eye looking three-dimensional and realistic, you want to focus on value. You want to avoid putting in any heavy dark lines. Here I'm softening these dark values. Here in this area, it's all in shadow. So we don't want to make any really strong lines within this shadow area. Remember, we're always trying to create unity within our facial planes and facial features. So we're putting value in with our vine charcoal and our charcoal pencil. You can go in with your tortillon to create soft fields of value. Maintain your personality in your sketch lines. You don't have to make this photo realistic. This is a good time to develop your own style. Be mindful of areas of nice contrast between darks and highlights. This will help maintain the eyeball as the focal point. Rather than drawing the pupil in, we can find a nice clean shadow area, shadow and highlight, to draw the viewer into that eye. Remember to maintain the light side of the eye and the shadow side. Another great thing to do is look at the way other artists draw the eye and how they handle the values. This will help you to experiment with various techniques.